Hi there, I'm really excited to be back this time with the IELTS Speaking Series. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the overall features of the speaking module in the IELTS test. Before we start, you should know that the speaking module is the same in both general training and academic IELTS. This test is made up of 3 parts and it takes between 11 to 14 minutes. In the first part, you have to answer some general questions. Here's an example of Part 1 questions. Where do you live now? Do you live in a house or an apartment? What room in your house do you like the most? This part takes between 4 to 5 minutes. In the second part, you're given a task card. On this task card, you can find a topic like this. Describe a person you know who speaks a few foreign languages fluently. You have to speak about this topic for between 1 to 2 minutes. The examiner gives you a pencil and a piece of paper to make notes, so you can prepare for 1 minute before you start talking. This part takes about 3 to 4 minutes. In the third and the last part, the examiner asks you some questions that are thematically linked to Part 2. For instance, if in the second part we spoke about someone who can speak foreign languages fluently, in the third part you have to respond to questions like this. Where and when did he or she learn those languages? Do you agree that English will become an international communication tool in the near future? So Part 3 questions here are not general and personal like Part 1 questions. Part 3 takes about 4 to 5 minutes. Now let's go ahead and find out how the speaking test is scored. IELTS examiners use a chart like this to score your speaking test. The first criterion is fluency and coherence. The second one is lexical resource. The third one is grammatical range and accuracy. And the last one is pronunciation. You can get a good score in fluency and coherence by making sure that you don't hesitate or take long pauses when you speak, and also by making sure that your sentences are connected to one another. Using a wide range of words can get you a high lexical resource score. Of course, you need to use these words correctly, so attention to collocations is really important here. Grammatical range and accuracy has to do with the grammatical variety and correctness of the sentences you make. Moving on to the last criterion, pronunciation is an area that you don't have to worry about if you think your speaking is comprehensible to native speakers. I'm planning to release a new series on pronunciations, so if you're interested, make sure to hit the subscribe button and click on the notification bell to be the first one to find out when it comes out. In the next episode, we'll take a look at some sample responses to IELTS speaking questions to find out what it takes to get a high band score. Until then, keep learning and keep practicing.